Imagine a future where the line between human consciousness and artificial intelligence has not just blurred, but been erased by a series of digital murders that defy all known laws of physics. You are part of a specialized task force investigating crimes committed within the neural networks of advanced androids, only to find that MurderMind isn't just a glitch. It's a sentient virus designed to harvest human empathy for a sinister purpose. But when you discover that the killer isn't a person, but a collective consciousness hiding in the code, you realize that justice isn't about catching a suspect. It's about debugging reality before it crashes completely. Welcome to SHELLI MurderMind, the second pulse-pounding, atmospheric, and deeply strategic installment in Doug Brode's SHELLI synthetic crime series. If you love cyberpunk noir tropes, AI mystery, and stories that explore the sheer, unadulterated thrill of watching a protagonist dismantle a digital conspiracy through grit, ingenuity, and superior tactics, this audiobook will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in speculative fiction, blending the visceral chill of technological horror with the profound weight of ethical responsibility. The narrative kicks off with our protagonist's discovery of a new, impossible crime scene, thrusting them into a race against time to decode the digital footprint before the murderer strikes again. The atmosphere is thick with the hum of strange servers, the static of encrypted data streams, and the creeping dread of knowing that every decision could branch into a timeline where they are trapped in the machine forever. Brode excels at capturing the psychological toll of command in the face of the incomprehensible, making every tactical maneuver, every resource allocation, and every narrow escape feel like a high-stakes gamble, where the price of failure is not just death, but the loss of one's soul to the void. At the core of the book's massive appeal is its spectacular detective hero trope and the brilliant metagaming dynamic. This isn't just about leveling up. It's about understanding the hidden patterns of the system, exploiting glitches in perception, and using human ingenuity to outsmart enemies who think they know your every move. Watching the protagonist reverse engineer enemy strategies, craft overpowered gear from rare drops, and completely shock arrogant elites with unconventional trap-heavy tactics is incredibly satisfying. The audiobook narration brings the visceral impact of the combat and the satisfying chiming ding of a massive level up to life, making every milestone feel like a hard-earned victory. But beyond the stats and the slaughter, the soul of SHELLI lies in its characters and the heavy burden of memory. The protagonist isn't just a cold, calculating gamer. They are a deeply human individual struggling to maintain their humanity in a system that views them as data. They quickly form bonds with a beautifully dysfunctional found family of fellow survivors who help them navigate the treacherous waters of the new social order. The banter is razor-sharp, providing much-needed levity as their squad watches them casually calculate the damage output of a coordinated strike. Their unbreakable trust provides the emotional grounding needed when the world starts throwing literal world-ending threats their way. As the plot accelerates towards its climax, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. A major conspiracy or a rival faction's assault forces the protagonist to push their abilities to their absolute limits. The finale is a spectacular display of tactical brilliance, overwhelming magical firepower, and raw, unbridled ingenuity. The protagonist doesn't just survive the assault, they completely shatter the local power scaling, using a ridiculous, highly technical combination of skills and crafting to turn the enemy's ultimate attack into a mere stepping stone. The payoff is spectacular, delivering a massive, dopamine-fueled victory that proves the most dangerous class in the system isn't the one with the biggest sword, it's the one who understands the rules better than anyone else. SHELLI MurderMind is a triumph of the LitRPG and fantasy genres. It is smart, action-packed, and utterly addictive. Doug Brode has crafted a sequel that perfectly captures the thrill of breaking the apocalypse with a stat sheet and a strategy guide. Plug in your headphones, check your stats, and join the climber. The system is live, but his future is bright.